Hey guys, level 2 here. Alright, now is 6:25 p.m. on the 23rd of June. Okay, we're doing a quick trade plan, and this might be at some points for the entire week, and for tomorrow also. What areas I'm looking for? I'm looking at the slash ESU contract and the slash CL contract. Alright, so let's get into trade planning time. Okay, so we have trade of 8 set up. Right, so what we got on Friday got stopped out at 65s. Didn't take the down push, wasn't here, so didn't plan on trading much anyhow. Friday, just took a single contract. You can see loss reflected from the 21 we had at the beginning of Friday. So let's get into this market. Just open right where it closed, showing a bullish sign. Market isn't truly open until Japan is open tonight. So when we having any more trades on right now, there isn't any big gap in the market. Alright, so what we're looking for is a deviation move back to the upside. Looking at that 2170 area, you could also see value area high might be a lock point overnight. More or less trading in a more safe zone, don't want to get knocked off again. So we're looking at that 2970 area. So we gonna have a sell at 2970. You guys should know by now how I set up my deviation. So this 0.5 deviation, a positive side 1 deviation. It's a little bit different from implied or standard deviation. It's a calculation based stuff. Um, Deviation sheet. So you know why we always have our trade plan for the day out. Right, so we close on 2950. So we're looking at 69.75 as a perfect entry, which will be running a single contract with a trailing stop tomorrow. And 32s, so that reflected on as the line as 2970, 2932 with our band. Then oops, why is set at 5? There should be 1 for the overnights if it does pick up. And make sure it's a trailing stop 1 to 1 50 points. There should be trailing stop for overnight. Save. Right, single contract 169.75. Alright, you're looking for a return to value at best. You could use your 1 to 1s for that. We'll take 9 points off our trade if we so happen to get filled at 69.75. We have limited amount of risk and trailing stop to the downside. Looking to buy the 32s. Look at the high volume node, low volume node. So we have an area of support, kickoff area. So we're looking at 132 flat. I mean 2932. We could go down as low as 2930s if you're looking for that preliminary buy. So we're gonna buy one contract at 2932 on the flat side. Right, you can see where your high volume nodes is right there. You also have the POC and value area to the low end. So now this value area is for the entire of last week. So you can see where value located between 2920 and point of control at 24. More likely we'll just view the market, look at see how it responds at the open tomorrow. If we do get the dip, you know that is the secondary backup trade. Look for 2 contracts at maximum 1 deviation test. You're looking for more or less this small area here, which is 22s, 23s. So you have a small range here where you could buy. You know you're gonna previous stop right here. How much loss you could take on that. Just looking for a one-to-one trade on this side, noting that there's a node right here, kickoff node where there's support. So that is it for the ES for tomorrow. We tested all-time highs on Friday, the running contract. So it was expected that there would be a test at some point. There, we're just hoping it wasn't Friday previous. So let's go to the CL now. Now CL is a bit more interesting. So again, we have our 1 week value area, our point of control. You can see we opening up to the high side of value on oil. Let's look at the long term on oil. This is a 1 hour chart of oil. Last swing low, swing high to swing low. We look at our points where we're looking at and trend. We have two big bands, and you'll see why I have these two big bands. My video specifically was this two entry buys here. Was why do I want to buy 51.95? Got filled twice, got some fills, got out 60% of my contract, 70%. No, I think yeah, out of 70% of my contract. That's my long-term swing trade, and don't need to talk about that. My final target is this 59 flat. All I just want to see is 59 flat. I'll be having a very profitable trade. I was hoping to see it on Friday, didn't quite get it. So what do we have? The logical move is inflection point is 60-50 to 60-40 to 50. That is your logical inflection point. You have your nodes, kickoff node. What was support is now resistance. We have some implied stuff that's gonna come into the market, so more than likely I'm looking for that 61, 59, 60 as my first entry at 30 point stop loss. This is for the entire week, so when it's placed I'll be selling. I wouldn't be selling overnight, so value area high. Want to see how the market develops, so looking to sell 59.60. I just said so. One contract and the first point. If it does break to the upside, that's my first entry, and 60-40s is my second entry. If it does reach that high, you can see it have a ways to go. Do I expect it to reach it tomorrow? Hopefully, maybe, might. Right, and you may be able to see this is where the kickoff point is. That is a 38% retracement where we look to climb now. We climbed up most of our profits in this area here to make it into a free trade on the swing trading side. So these are how I build targets on the long term. So we're looking at buying 56.70 as we entry point to get into a buy for extended bullish push. You can see where we tie into that node here. So we'll be buying a limit order of 1 limit order, 2 to 1 trade, Jackson 4 to manage a risk, manage if it does drop to the downside. Right, so let's go through. We went through oil, we went through S&Ps, we went through why we're looking to enter those points. Right, so now we go to news. This is how I have my filter set up. We're looking for more or less Canadian, European, Chinese, USD and Japanese news. Medium to high. Implications for the market. Monday, absolutely nothing. Tuesday, you have OPEC meeting, plus you have your API report, which will tie into Wednesday, which is your oil. So you see oil also on Wednesday. It will be here somewhere on the oil report. So I'll check what the date's looking at. So you have consumer confidence on Tuesday. Wednesday you have core durable goods Tuesday, have final GDP and the G20 meeting, which may have some impact because trade talks. And then Friday is not much by way of news. Well, I gotta stop calling it news. Data sets, data releases. So not much with news on the outside, up to date our news. Forecast, we normal talking heads on it. So make sure you trade small, trade smart. So that's what I have for the trade plan for tomorrow. Short and sweet, very simple. Look to sell some points, look to buy some points. Have we zones built? Once we have zones built, we know exactly where we want to be located in the market. So we know we have a sell buy zone there and a sell zone to the upside. This is your nodal, so I could remove that. That might be a point in inflection. You can see we had a double tap on the open. uh, Double tap does not indicate anything. That just means that some guys wanted to trade at that level right at the open. So trade small, trade smart. Okay guys, that's about it for tonight. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be streaming from 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. So see you guys tomorrow. Might be starting a bit later, so look at the market, see what's going on. Have your ears to the ground with G20 meeting coming up, and we have the Twitter in chief. So be very careful on how your trades. Okay guys, bye.